What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Down the Rabbit Hole podcast. I'm your host, Bruce Neal, and this is your co-host, Anthony Lucas. Guys, again, what's going on today? Sorry about that. Today's another day. We're gonna bring another hot topic, and we're actually gonna go back because sadly one of our episodes did not get properly recorded. We did talk about the markets. Plus, there's so much more to talk about when it comes to the financial markets. But we also wanted to bring in a little bit of talk about Big Pharma, and I definitely want to hear from some of you guys. I know a lot of you guys go down the rabbit hole yourself and do research and stuff like that. So definitely share whatever you know that's going on out there. Obviously, we know Big Pharma is shady as hell. We know
Hey,
they basically are crooks. They're basically evil, and we're gonna get into a whole bunch of stuff. But yo, have you seen the Dow Jones? Did I
nah,
not predict it right?
that Dow Jones is crazy, man. So you said you well you took the sell, right? I took the buy when it went back up, and then I'm an idiot. Sold, right?
You remember where it was when we did the episode? It didn't get recorded, but you remember where US 30 was? It was wait. I've been telling people since it went to the last high that it made. I was like, yeah, this is gonna collapse. I just knew it. I just had a feeling they were gonna do something sneaky. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like a little sneaky collapse. Like, oh, let's drop it a little bit now. And then we'll drop it big later.
yeah. Yeah.
let's drop let's drop it slowly. You know what I mean? Like a slick move.
Yeah.
And I kind of predicted that pretty accurately, man. Been selling ever since. Not that you can capitalize on buys as a trader. You can capitalize on buys too, because that thing is volatile. But
Yeah, for sure.
sell overall.
Yeah, the sell was definitely there. Original topic, pharmaceutical. I mean, all this stuff kind of like blends in together, really, in my personal.
Oh yeah,
Because who runs the pharmaceutical? The big people. You know what I'm saying? The Big Brother, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever, whatever acronym or whatever name you got for it. Actually, I think me personally, I've been saying this for a while. Big pharmacy is literally top two, top three reason for America's downfall. For sure. Like 100%. That's the way I feel. Like nobody's ever gonna change my mind. You think about this, like these people, what they do is pump the whole country with drugs, and then they open up rehab clinics because they know their drugs is going to make you addicted, and then they know they're going to have certain amount of addicts and all this stuff, and then so now they make money off the drugs. Now they make money off the rehabs. Like, how is that any way possible legal at all? Like, how are you helping America? And then now we have this big opioid addiction that people don't want to talk about because it's mainly a certain race, and it's not the original race of people that was doing crack and coke and all the other stuff, right? So now
yeah,
they kind of don't want to talk about it, but now it's at a point where now they have to talk about it because it's becoming another pandemic or epidemic, whatever they want to call it. So it's like, all that comes from where?
yeah,
Pharmaceuticals, man. Like opioids and all that stuff comes from pharmaceuticals. Like they completely, like, anybody that comes out with any natural remedy, do something, what happens to them? They go away. Look at Dr.
yeah,
Sebi. You know who Dr. Sebi is, right?
yeah. Dr. Sebi, yeah,
Yeah. So like even still with his story, like, like look what happened to him. Like like, what I'm saying? Like this guy was literally at a point where, he can, cure HIV, he can cure most diseases, he can cure cancer. He went to court, fought it, won it, and then now look, he was gone. You know what I'm saying? This guy had a kid at 70 some years old, he was doing the impossible. And then what happened? Gone. You know what I'm saying? So Nipsey Hussle was making a documentary about him. What happened to him? Gone. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's
That's
like,
why that's why they killed Nipsey, because he was
yeah,
doing that.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, there's more to it to believe about that whole Nipsey Hussle thing. So like, there's a lot of things that you got to come back and sit back and like really think about things. Like, why is this happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is this money coming from? Like, where, like, how did these people get started? And it goes way back into Rockefeller. Rockefeller. He wanted America to be working people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't want entrepreneurs. He didn't want any of that. He wanted his small group of people to run America, which he, obviously did. So he wanted them to run America. So what they did was start with medical. So they, took out, everybody that natural remedies. No, science says all that stuff is wrong. This is the right stuff you need. Pills.
Yeah, like think about what like what you're saying right now. That reminds me of like why they wiped out all these ancient native tribes
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they
for
didn't need
sure.
all that stuff.
No, no, that was against their plan. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like
That that was against.
you can't make money unless they can't make money off
No,
of like natural remedies really.
yeah, no, no. It's not even natural remedies. They can't make money just living off their own land. Like America is making it at some point. America is going to be illegal to be off the grid. In America, and a lot of states it is already illegal. You know that, right? So it's like they're gonna make these people. They're gonna put these people in a position of like you have no choice but to come here. So it's like almost like, hey, look, you guys can do whatever you want in the desert or in the forest where there's nothing, like where you can accomplish nothing. There's no soil. There's nothing for you to survive in. You can be in the nature, but you can't do anything in the area. So it's
Yeah,
like, are you really
yeah.
helping me? Like, are you really letting me be free? Like, no, you're not. It's like the same thing we do to our kids, mind controlling our kids. Like, we tell them not to do something, or we let them think they have free will, and we got a GPS tracker on their phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
it's almost stuff like that, and that's kind of like what pharmaceuticals, what America has done to this country, and like I tell everybody, college, and pharmaceuticals. I think college should be talked about, but
Oh yeah, for sure. We
yeah.
definitely talk about
So
it.
so college and pharmaceuticals are like the two biggest things that I think killed America, killed it, and of course the American dream.
Oh,
Like,
and I will say the whole jail prison business.
oh my God, yes. Well, I wouldn't say that really would like hurt America. It does hurt
Oh,
America.
it
Don't get me
does.
wrong. Yeah, one
Oh,
hundred
it
percent it
does.
does. But I don't think it's
It
like a
does just like the drugs because the same way the drugs kind of does in the sense of like a country is only as strong as its people.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
So like all that ties in together.
Yeah,
Um, some kind of big elaborate plan, to try to maybe take down certain countries, maybe like America. Best way to do it is kind of get to their people, right? Make them addicted to the wrong things. And you were mentioning opioid, but another thing too that they had people really hooked on too is freaking heroin like medicines. Those
yeah.
like the
I mean that falls
oxycontin.
under opioids. Yeah. Oh,
The,
that's the
oh,
heroin and
it's
stuff like that.
considered the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. They put like heroin and all that stuff, all those heroin drugs.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah,
so like
I don't know.
Roxy's, like I don't know the
Yeah,
real
yeah,
name
yeah.
for them. Like I don't know
Yeah,
the
I
real. I
don't
just know
know.
like the
Yeah,
street name. You know what I mean?
but
Like,
I knew it sounded familiar though when you said opioids. I'm like, sounds familiar.
yeah.
No, my bad. I was thinking about something. I was thinking about I was thinking about opium.
Oh, oh yeah,
I was thinking
yeah,
about something else. I thought when you said that, I was like, damn, the people who are addicted to opium.
yeah. Now opioids, yeah, it's a big. I mean, you see what the Biden administration did, right? Everybody's like talking about it,
Oh yeah, man.
about the
There you
crack
go.
pipes.
I mean, like that's what you gotta do. You destroy the people, right?
Yeah.
And man, that's another topic. Biden himself as a president, I
Oh my
think
God.
that's like a mockery. Like that's like a disrespect to this great nation.
Yeah, bro. They did
This is
that.
a great nation.
Now,
Like
so
America is the shit. Like
yeah,
let's
for
be
sure,
real.
for sure.
Like we are blessed. We live in the best of the best fucking country. There's other countries out there just like America, obviously, like Canada. There's a lot of other ones that are very similar, like America, and but and I don't want to throw any other country under the bus. But yo, America is the shit, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah,
we
for
have it
sure.
really fucking good. You can come here in a negative and become one of the richest people on the planet.
100%. Yeah, I
You know what
mean,
I'm
I've been
saying?
all over
So
the world, man. I've been to Europe.
yeah,
I've been to Africa. I've been
I mean, shit, I have family in
fucking
other countries,
yeah,
and it's not easy. So, like, we got to protect that. So, like, we like to me, like, come on, man, Biden is like a that's a whole
Yeah,
other topic. But but yeah, the big pharma, like you were saying, like it's obvious, like they're just want to make money. Everything with them, I guess you could say them. Want to call it them, right? The elite
yeah,
or whatever. Right? I don't even like saying the elite, right? Like what the fuck? What does that mean, right?
yeah,
Um, I don't even know what that means. So these people just centralized everything.
yeah,
When Nikola Tesla tried to come out with the wireless energy, which still exists, there's patents out there for that. He didn't want that. JP Morgan didn't want that. He wanted
yeah,
to be able to do the wires from pole to pole to charge people so they
yeah,
could centralize it, right? They want to centralize everything, centralize the money flow, centralize this, centralize that. So drugs is like centralized in a way.
yeah.
The
But
big
you know
pharma.
the electricity is coming though, right? Elon is already doing it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's inevitable. All that's just gonna come. Just like what's inevitable is big pharma gets taken down, and what's inevitable is that everything gets decentralized. That that's
I'm
the
scared for
direction we're
that, man.
going.
I don't want that to happen, man. Because you know what that means when everything becomes decentralized, right?
Look, look. Sometimes in the in between phase of any big transformation, there can be what appears to be chaos, but that's
Nah,
normal
not chaos, bro. Like, look, like
before
I
it
said,
smooths out and does its real purpose.
I
And I think
believe.
it'll take some time, but I think it'll be like the Wild Wild West at first. But right now, the Wild Wild West in that space, in the crypto space, and all that
Is
is
now.
actually not bad. Like I know, one of my boys, one of my guys that used to trade with me. He's also a Procter Gallagher consultant. He made it big with crypto recently. I mean,
Yeah,
this guy was trading with me not too long, a couple of years ago. It wasn't for him. He gave it a shot for a month or two, decided to go about it. He ended up getting into crypto. I don't know when, whatever. Then he started promoting his own little school and stuff. And this dude literally got into the right investments, including even Shiba early. And he's like, he was like affirming 50 mil, 50 mil, 50 mil, writing it on his hand, stuff like that. But anyway, he made it big in the crypto world, like actually hit his goal, like smashed beyond his goal. Like now he lives in Spain, got the mansions, got the cars, and he was just trading with me a couple years ago. So what I'm saying is that right now in that crypto space, NFT, all that stuff, it's like the wild wild west. But this wild wild west isn't like dangerous. It's like you can get rich as fuck fast as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like
Which is
it's
dangerous.
not dangerous. That's dangerous maybe in another way, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not dangerous like dangerous. So it's actually not bad. Like it could seem chaotic at first, I think, but everything should, especially drugs. Drugs should be definitely decentralized, and we
yeah,
should
for
have the
sure.
option of like, and which is already happening.
Yeah.
People have the option now. Go to a herbalist. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think there should be some type of regulations on it. Because like then fucking Mike from fucking wherever can come up and say, "Hey man, I'm herbalist. This herb can fucking cure fucking gonorrhea or whatever it is." And now he's killing like 2,000 people. Saying so, like, it's got to be like some type of regulations and things that like you can't use. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be like some type of like toxic report or whatever it is that people stuff like that, or they have to, whatever they're doing has to be approved. And I mean, it just I don't know. It's a mess, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the answers for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even sit here and begin to talk on regulations and stuff like that. But I
Yeah,
don't know so much if decentralized would be the best thing for pharmaceuticals, but I definitely think there should be some type of limit of profit on pharmaceuticals. So, like, my thing is like, what I've always thought, like, they should never charge no more than 100% of what they're making, or like
yeah.
what they're gonna
Somebody
make it.
somebody is writing about like the percentage and stuff in the chat and comment, but Pam actually commented and said Bill Gates owns Big Pharma. I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
know he's
yeah,
really involved. I know he's involved. I didn't know he
yeah.
owned them.
Yeah, he also owns him and one other person owns 70% of the farmland in US right now. They bought it
Yeah.
all
So
up.
they. Oh my God. There you go.
70%. So
Look. I can come up with 100 conspiracy theories off of just that right there.
yeah, yeah, nah, for
Just
sure.
that right there. So
Yeah,
he 70% of the farms,
yeah.
the produce that you're eating,
Yep,
eating,
yep.
right? The guy
is
who's also like really heavy with the vaccine and all this stuff. The guy who also said in an interview that he really believes in like overpopulation being a big
yes,
threat.
the guy that
Like,
killed thousands of people in Africa.
wow, guys. So,
Yeah,
yo, think about that. So,
yeah,
drugs, drugs. He owns the drugs.
yeah.
All right, and then he owns 70% of the farms, the food you eat and stuff, the supplies everywhere else, the water. There's probably fluoride in my freaking tomatoes and shit. Who
Now,
knows?
so what they're doing is like in order they're literally following the book to control mass population. What Bill Gates is doing and those guys, a few other people, they're literally like following the book, like the same thing Rockefeller did. And so, like, once you control food, once you control medical, and once you control education, you're gonna control the world. You're gonna
Yeah,
control
that's
that
what I'm trying.
people.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
Centralized themes, right? Everything was centralized with them. It's a very clear, cut, plan.
yeah,
But
yeah, for sure.
you can see it like the plan is like failing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people are becoming more conscious.
Oh, you mean that plan is
There's
failing?
already people doing like they're like, even though Dr. Sebi's not here no more, there's still people like sharing his information. Like, people, there's millions of people now who know about Dr. Sebi. Think about the guy Kevin Trudeau. Remember when he came out with that book, when he first started getting shit? He came out with that book, whatever the fuck it was called. I don't know,
I know
one
what you're talking
thousand
about.
natural cures or remedies
Yeah.
or whatever. It was a book that had just cures and remedies, natural ones. He traveled and like got all these remedies from like tribes and stuff. Wrote this book. That was the first time Kevin Trudeau got attacked, before he wrote Your Wish, or did the Your Wish is Your Command.
Yeah, nah, yeah, I know all about it. But yeah, just to like, I don't know, man, like, so when you think about it, man, like, these people just, it's nothing about it, man. Like, it's just pure evil. So I see a lot of people writing in comments, Pam, good evening. How are you? We're doing great. Every
Yeah, I was
nation
gonna
is in
read
debt,
his.
except for Russia and a couple others. No, every country is, every business is in debt. Every country and every business operates around 70% in debt. A lot of people don't know that. There's nobody out here. There's no business out here that's running 100. Well, let me say no business. There's no, top 50 or top 100 business or country operating off of pure profit. Not even China. China is not even operating on pure profit either. Bill Gates owns Big Pharma, yep, along with a few others, yep. There's about four of them that own pharmaceuticals. We got Candace. I saw a post saying Mark Cuban started an online pharmacy where over 100 life-saving medications are offered at a low cost. He changes the standards of 15% markup, typically to no less than 100. Oh, that's really good. As just one example of life, leukemia drugs retail offered it for $47. Yeah. So a lot of people don't notice either. So like HIV pill, the stuff that Magic Johnson used. So here in America is going to cost you anywhere from like 25 to almost like $3,000, right? That same drug in Australia is literally almost $50 to $100 a month. The same drug Magic Johnson is using in Australia is now $50 to $100. Like, why can't that be that in America? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all
Yeah,
know what it is. It's just like, again, overpopulation. I'm sure the White House, everybody, everybody in our country that's like looking at population control has like the number, has the number on top, and they're like, look, if we keep going the rate that we're going to use all of our natural resources and in America, and we're not going to be able to keep up with this amount of people. So we got to do something. And I'm sure they're doing something. That's what's going on now. They're doing something. You think about it. With
yeah.
just COVID,
I
it took out what? How many people? Almost 900,000 people, I think it is, or a little bit over 900,000 people died from COVID or died from COVID.
Yeah, I don't know. So,
So,
yeah, both.
yeah, quotes, yeah. So you think about it, man. Like where's that? Where's these numbers coming from? It's coming from pharmaceutical people. It's coming from their scientists, from their people. Like they're going to these. What can we do? Like like I said, addiction, um, drugs that they come out with. Like why are the drugs that they come out with so addictive to have you wanting more? come and keep buying it. They want
because
you to be addicted to the shit.
and it's easy to be addicted to those things because it's like a feeling that they get, right? And at the end of the day, they're just chasing that feeling.
Yeah.
And through I mean, that's a whole other topic, but the reason why they do that, they pump all these drugs out there, is because they know how powerful a human being can be or become.
Yes.
And
100%.
so basically, like, it's like having access to 8 billion gods that you can
Yes.
manipulate for your own agenda, because it's just going to help you out with your agenda faster. You can manipulate them, but you got to dumb them down and weaken them a little bit, because if not, you're not going to be able to control them. In fact, just one of them, full power, full blast, can change the whole script, and they know that.
Yeah.
So these drugs, they make it addicting, because it makes these people get attached to that feeling that that drug is giving them, without realizing that they can accomplish whatever that feeling is satisfying. They can get that satisfied, just truly going down and that rabbit hole of having a real human experience.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And then also, like, you think about this, like they know they're putting out cancerous things in these drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know they're killing livers. They know they're killing whatever. They know the side effects. Like if you ever look on a bottle, it says, "Yeah, man, this thing cures headaches," but the side effects is 20 other things: nausea, dizziness, all this
Oh
other
yeah.
crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
It's
if
why is it always nausea? Like, it's always fucking nausea is
this is
always
not
there.
supposed to be
Like,
in
no
our
matter what it
bodies,
is.
not supposed to
It
be in
could
our
be
bodies.
anything. It's just like nausea. Like,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah, it's not supposed to be there,
Might
man.
bleed. Might bleed from eyes. Like, what?
Hey, look, and you know what's going? People are still gonna take it, man. And then you know what they're gonna say? Oh, I'm bleeding from my eyes. I got to take this other pill to fix the bleeding from my eyes. That's gonna cause another 20 side effects, man. So it's like,
It's just like going to a fucked up mechanic. They're gonna tell you they're gonna tell you it's really
yeah,
this, but it's really not this. Something over here. They're gonna make you go in a circle, so you spend all this money. It's really just a big fucking scam.
yeah,
Basically, that's what it
no,
is. The
yeah,
big.
yeah.
I mean,
Hospitals too. Like I fucking hate hospitals. My wife, she
oh
always
yeah.
tries to tell
I
me to go
mean,
to the
look,
hospital. I
I
fucking
wouldn't.
hate it.
Yeah, I think hospitals have a weird. I don't know if I can call it a negative feeling, but they have a unique feeling when you're in a hospital, different than
Oh,
like being anywhere else.
no, weird.
Like,
It's definitely negative, bro. Like,
it is. I wouldn't say negative, but it is a weird energy, because like
yeah.
you're in a hospital, and there's some people that are like happy, right? Because somebody's giving birth, so it's good energy somewhere. And then on the other end, it could be someone dying in pain.
In the next room.
You got all these weird energies all around you and shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Then you got like staff workers that are just like fed up already, like they don't want to go home and clock out. You
yeah.
got the weirdest energy in that place. I'm a very sensitive person, so I feel this stuff. So it's like the weirdest energy in a hospital, but I can't call it negative because it's like a mix. It's just, but in the hood though, like in East Orange, where I'm from, that area, East Orange, that hospital was like, that was a straight negative hospital. Like the nurses were fiends. That was I'm not even kidding.
You had a
I'm
whole
not
bunch of nurse jackies.
I'm not even kidding, bro. Like, they really were, and it was the worst hospital. They'll make you wait for like 5 hours. It doesn't matter what
yeah,
the hell's happening. You could be bleeding to death in a damn waiting room.
yeah,
And they
nah,
be empty as hell. They just make you wait. Like,
yeah,
bro, it was a bad hospital. So that hospital had a terrible energy.
yeah.
But I don't know. It
I mean, it's
depends.
just all part of the plan, bro. Like, you know why they make you wait, right? Because you get charged, by the hour or by the minute of being.
Bro, yeah, that bill, bro. I didn't have medical insurance.
Yeah,
That
oh,
bill was like $800, and all the guy did was check my temperature and stuff real quick and gave me a high powered Motrin.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
I mean,
like, bro, what the hell? I just waited all this time
that's what I'm saying, bro. It should be a limit, man. Like, you know what
for
I'm
this
saying?
little pill.
Yeah,
Like,
it should just there should be a limit on how much they should charge. Like me personally, I think there should be a limit on everything. If I'm gonna buy this fucking phone and it only costs me $100 to make, like, you should only be able to charge $200. Like, I don't
yeah,
understand what's the like greed, because then everything will be, you'll be people will be able to live better if you did. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It'll be
Yo, what
a much
about these
even
fucking
world.
commercials, bro? What about these fucking medicine commercials, bro? I'm
Oh, they're
so
funny.
tired of these fucking medicine commercials, bro.
Making people
They
look all
like
happy and shit.
I gotta use these tactics, all right? Because it's like a guy that has like perfect white hair
Yeah.
running with his golden retriever, playing frisbee with his granddaughter. She's smiling. Everybody's all happy, and then at the end, try Zoltron, right? Very
Yeah.
fast at the end, they tell you all these crazy ass side effects, like it may cause
Yeah.
bleeding from the eye. Like what?
Yeah.
And they got this kid in the background smiling like with their granddad. I'm like,
Yo, bro,
bro, what is this?
it's all
It's
part of
like
the plan, bro. Like as human beings, we
that's
are
marketing.
stupid. We are stupid, man. Like we're naturally stupid. We have to become smarter than the other person. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
like,
no, for real, for real. The fact that there's even, bro, the fact that there's even a percentage of people that fall for those commercials in
yeah,
this world, the fact that there's even a percentage, I don't even care what the percentage is. I don't care if it was only 5%. The
yeah,
fact that there's even a percentage of people that see those commercials and actually pick up the phone and say 1-800, whatever the fuck,
yes,
Big Pharma, yeah, and then boom, they call them up and actually order that shit that just said they would bleed from their eyes and their ass,
yeah. They do it, bro.
bro. If they, I'm that concerns me about humanity right there. That right there, whatever that percentage is, that is scary. That there's people out there that can see that commercial and still go by and order them damn pills because they just saw them playing frisbee and they were happy.
That's how it is, bro. Like they do
That's how you get.
research, bro. Like they do research on thousands of people, not like a couple hundred people, on thousands of
Yeah,
people, and then like they put fucking things on their head to see their neurological reaction to what looks good and what doesn't look good. They'll have the same thing in two different commercials and see what people like more, and then they'll market it off of that, bro. People spend millions of dollars in say marketing and research.
yeah.
They spend millions of dollars, man. You know what I'm saying? So like they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to this stuff, like they know how to get you. Me, I'm not falling for it. Like I don't give a fuck how green that grass is. I'm not taking that pill, bro. Like I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just that's just not me. Like I've always been like uh I don't want to say like always been very like one of those people. I'm very conscious of my body and I'm fucking fat as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like very conscious of my body, but like when it comes to like pills and stuff like that, I'm very conscious. Like if I have a headache, I would deal with it until like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll probably pop a pill. Like there's people that are like, oh man, I got like this numbness in my back. I gotta take.
Yeah, everything they need
Yeah,
Advil for.
like
Like
yeah.
what?
And it's
Like
because of commercial, man. Like they see the UPS driver driving and holding his back. So now all the UPS drivers probably got a fucking bottle of Advil or
for
Tylenol in the
real.
fucking truck, bro. Like,
Yo, it's
it,
like common for some people to carry a pack of fucking Tylenol. They need to
yeah, yeah,
pop
it
one for
is.
every. They pop one for everything. Like, yo,
Yeah,
I'm thinking too much. Let me get an Advil. Like, what the fuck? Like, they
yeah,
just popping them for everything. Yo, I'm too full. I'm gonna pop an Advil. I gotta. My jaw hurts. I'm gonna pop an Advil. Like, come on, bro. It's
that's
part of life. Like, you think just because you feel a little bit of ache, a little bit of pain, you gotta pop a pill?
yep,
Like, it's normal. Stretch.
yeah.
It's probably because your ass don't stretch. You probably
Yeah.
you gotta do
Nah, you're
something.
right. You're probably right. You probably right. Do some fucking yoga or
like,
something in the morning. Yeah.
like,
Nah.
damn, but yeah, I get it. We all get pain. I get pain. Normal. I get a little whatever weird headache. I don't even know. To me, the whole headache concept. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling a headache or not, but yeah, I mean, I understand. I get a little body back aches and regular aches, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
sit there and pop a pill every time.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah,
It's
you got to
actually
deal
been
with that
proven
shit.
they give you holes in your brain long term, like
Yeah.
Tylenol, Motrin, ibuprofen. They give you holes in your brain long term.
Yeah. And they said like it like fucks up your fucking liver really bad. Well. So like they'll say like if you keep taking that shit like it'll fuck up your gut and your so I mean it is I mean it is what it is, bro. Like that's the world we live in. Like you know what I'm saying? We see shit on commercials that like we think is the answer, and anything that's on that TV, like now, like whether you watch it on a monitor, whether you watch it on your phone, anything that's on that phone or that TV, people are going to believe it, bro. Like so I can say The fucking sky is officially purple on Facebook. And you know how many people are gonna go outside and look at the sky, bro? Like there's gonna be fucking thousands of people that's gonna go outside. But is the sky really purple? And they're gonna go fucking check, knowing damn well the fucking sky is not purple. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I've seen a
just
purple sky.
yeah, well, yeah, you know. I mean, I get what you're saying, but fucking red. I don't know. I seen a red sky too. I
No,
seen a purple sky
yeah, I
too.
seen red.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever the fucking color is, like,
White.
fuck, yeah, the sky is
Let me know
white.
you're in a fucking simulation.
Yeah,
You see
whatever.
white
But
one day, you're like, what the fuck?
yeah, yeah. So it's like people are gonna check it, man, because that's what's just been instilled in us. Like you know what I'm saying? Because it's just what our parents did, our grandparents did. Like when they had TV, had the news, whatever on the news was golden. You know what I'm saying? They'd put whatever the fuck they want on the news, and that was the news. You know what I'm saying? I heard it on
Yeah,
the news. That's my source. Like saying it was a
yes,
lot of shit was
exactly.
false. You know?
I mean, think about how long that's been, though. That's only been about a few decades.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, 2 generations.
Well, for TV,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
decades.
TV's only been it's been not 2 decades, but I'm saying like 2 generations. Our great grandparents got TV.
When was the TV invented?
I want to say in the 30s, somewhere around the 30s or 40s. So it was like our great grandparents.
It was
Yeah,
30s, 40s.
actually, I don't even
Yeah, I
think it
think
was 30s
so.
or 40s. I think it's probably a little bit later. Yeah, I think it was invented a little bit later, probably like the 50s, somewhere
Yeah.
around the 50s.
Okay.
So yeah, it's only been around for 2 generations. That's
Yeah,
it. Like
so
our
it
great
hasn't been
grandparents.
hasn't been that long, right? If you think
Nah.
about it, and then you think about the period from when it started to horseback, pigeon mail,
Yo, bro,
right?
when you think about it, slavery hasn't been that long, bro. It's been like
Like
three
it hasn't been,
generations.
it wasn't that long ago. So like if you think about it, like even right, think about how fast it's like if you really think about it in the grand scheme of things, like we're thinking about big pharma, we're thinking about all this stuff, like these bad guys, these their agenda and all that. But when we look at the bigger, longer picture, we're like, yo, it was only like that for the last couple of decades, and people are already peeping game. They're already waking up. They're
For
already doing
sure.
their research. They're already finding out this fast, and it's only been like internet's only been around even less than that too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like if you really think about it, like it's been predicted by, like I said, the ancients. We're really gonna be in a whole other world, but not what the the bad guys thought was gonna happen, but the good side, it got all getting flipped on them. That's why you see like people getting more health conscious. People are talking about big pharma now. They even know what big pharma is. Bro, our grandparents weren't even questioning this shit. They didn't even think about what big pharma was. It
Yo,
was like, yo, just take the pill. Just
bro,
take the pill. It works.
I say it all the fucking time, bro. Our parents' generation, because like, so the people that don't know in the chat, I'm about like 30, 32. I'm about to be 33. Our parents' generation, literally the worst generation. Because like our great grandparents, I get it. They were dumb. Like they went through they went through everything, bro. Like they went through a lot of shit. So like they had no choice to listen to the government. But our parents' generation was smart enough to know better. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they were smart enough to know better,
Yeah,
and they still followed them. And now look at them. Like look at their generation. When you look at our parents' generation, like how many people's parents are actually well off? You know what I'm saying? And they had the most opportunity to be well off. Out of anybody. Like you think about it, like the world was literally built during their time. Like you know what I'm saying? Like everything that's big going on,
yeah.
Apple,
No,
Google,
it's
fucking
true.
like you know what I'm saying? Everything big that's going on right now. Fucking Amazon, Tesla, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah,
It was built during their time, and fucking few of them took advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Very few of them.
yeah.
It's like, what
And
the
not
fuck were
just
you
that, but
guys
I would
thinking?
say more in their era. In their era, it was more like just go to school, get that good job, and stay committed, be loyal, get married. In your 20s, have your
Yeah,
first kid. By the time you're like approaching whatever age, get your house, your picket fence, and your dog. And that's what the American dream was like painted to be.
yeah,
And that was around the era of our parents and grandparents when TV was out, black and white, and then color TV. They were promoting that a lot. So so they just followed suit. They never. What I would say is our grandparents and parents except for the few that ended up being those hippies, that were actually conscious. And how did they become more conscious? Well, they became more conscious because they started taking psychedelics that actually opened up their third eye a little bit more to
Yeah, call it
thinking
what it
differently
is.
and questioning and getting outside the box and having a more open mind. But that was just a few small percentage. The rest, like our grandparents probably weren't part of the hippie group. They were just regular folks that were working hard and they thought that was a recipe. Just work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard,
Yeah.
work hard, go to school. And they just followed suit. But look at now how our generation, even the next generations, they're creating shit. Now,
Yes.
not only are they creating shit, like they're being the first to create some shit, but they're thinking differently
Yeah.
and they're thinking about decentralized. They're thinking about, oh, let's question Big Pharma. They're thinking, hey man, let's investigate Bill Gates. They're thinking, hey, let's see what rights are we giving away to Facebook. Like
Yeah.
they're taking them to court. So like look up how much progress we made just like the grand scheme of things since the internet was invented, since the TV was invented, and before that horseback and all that stuff. Like they these bad guys have been working on an elaborate plan for a long time, and look how fast we're closing the gap on them. They've been planning this stuff for thousands of years. We're closing the gap on them in a couple of decades. So imagine where we're going to be in a couple more decades. We're going
I,
to truly be living on some next level type stuff where everybody, or I won't say everybody, it's going to take more time for that, but majority of people are going to live in prosperity, in abundance,
no, I
and
don't
having
think so.
access to like the best of the best technologies. I mean, it's already happening. More millionaires being born every day than ever before. Like skyrocketing. Not even like a small difference if you just look at the statistics. Like it's a dramatic difference how many millionaires and billionaires now, especially like because of crypto. I mean, there's just fucking kid billionaires everywhere now. It's like, bro, I didn't even know there was that many billionaires. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, I think definitely there's going to be a lot of. So what you're saying is possibly very true, but like my opinion on it is like that. You're either going to be rich or you're going to be poor. There's going to be no middle class. So that's why we're seeing so many millionaires. I mean, so it's like it's either you're going to have money or you don't have money. It's no longer going to be like a middle class where hey, you might live paycheck to paycheck, but your paycheck's pretty good to live off of. Or hey, I have like 10,000 or 5,000 or even over $1,000 in the bank, so I have a little safety. It's either you're gonna be fucking flat broke, where you're living off the government and you're on a universal basic income (UBI), or you're just well over that bracket where money doesn't really. The
I
middle
mean,
class is gonna be millionaires. That's what the middle class
I mean,
is.
I see that. I see that as a possibility because that's kind of like the agenda that they've been painting, or at least what they want, right, to happen.
Yeah,
They
for
want to
sure.
wipe out the middle class, and we got people like Robert Kiyosaki talking about that. A lot of people are talking. But that's like talking about someone's plan before it happening, meaning we're not even counting the fact that it could also fail and not happen. So what I think, as far as what I believe that's impossible. I don't think you could ever wipe something out in the middle. It's like saying that there's just going to be, like, there's always going to be in between, because in a world where people make money and in different ways and creative ways and in time based ways, hourly or whatever, and so many diverse ways to make money. And the fact that money itself fluctuates up and down, and the fact that there's all these other factors that play into that, and business itself, real estate, all that stuff. I just don't see it ever going to that extreme. Um, I think there will always be a middle ground for everything. Like there's hot, cold, there's warm. Then there's always going to be people who are making a little more than some people, a little less than some people, and the scale is going to be the same in the sense of you're either really really broke in a negative, or you're really really rich, and then everything that falls in between. And that's still evident to this day. I mean, with all like I was just watching a video today with one of Logan Paul's last podcast. He had some kid on there. Kid like I think he was like 18 or some shit. He's a fucking billionaire. I'm like, bro, there's so many billionaires now. Like this is crazy. Like
Yeah.
so and crypto is going to keep doing that. Like people are inventing smart contracts, like the one I told you about, the one I promoted to you guys, and I'm actually going to make my own smart contract just like that one. That one is a genius smart contract where everybody's winning, and it's not like someone's just trying to like scam, right? And like pull the rug and shit. No, it's like a legit, like, I would say, oh, somebody's burning something. What are you burning over there? Okay, guys, give it a minute.
With the fire, the thing is going off.
Yeah, you don't hear it?
Nah, no, I don't hear it at all.
Oh shit, damn, that's good sound cancellation. But
Yeah,
um, yeah, damn, that thing is loud.
yeah. I think if you have this, the Discord has a sound cancellation on it.
Okay, that's good. But it's distracting the hell out of me right now. But it's all in my ear right now. I don't even look, just the fact that uh we're closing the gap this fast. I think what's gonna happen is heaven on earth. That is the plan. That has always been the ultimate agenda.
Eden.
We might
Yeah,
have this little agenda by a group of like some regular humans or whatever, but the agenda from God, from the creator, was heaven on earth.
yeah,
So that's going to happen, whether you believe in the Bible or whether you believe in the universe as God or whether you believe in Jesus, whatever you believe in, all ancient texts, all of them, every single one of them point to this
yeah,
golden concept, right?
yeah.
Heaven
You
on
know what
earth,
happens?
prosperity for all. So
Everybody goes away after that once that happens.
it's going to happen because if you can have the extreme from both ends always. And at one point, humanity was terrible if you really think about it. At one point, humanity was like, you can call a girl a witch and they'll just burn her in front of her family, like
Yeah,
alive, right? Like it was terrible. Like they call it the Dark Ages,
yeah,
right? They literally call it the Dark Ages. So yeah, and then you hear stories of like way back in ancient times, like Atlantis, if that's some people believe it or not, and how there was these great cities that were very rich and blah blah blah, and that whole era that supposedly existed. So it seems like that does happen. Like you have the bad and the good. You have the eras, right? I guess you could say there's different eras, and I feel like that's just what's happening. We're entering into an era, and it's the evidence is there. Like I don't even have to. This is not even an assumption. Just look at the actual data of how many people are becoming rich every day.
yeah.
Look at the data of people that are becoming like entrepreneurs, free thinkers, conscious thinkers, changing their diets, becoming veganism freaking blew up to the extreme, right? Being fit, working out, that blew up way more than it's ever been since when I remember just myself when I was a kid back in the 90s,
Yeah.
back in the even the early 2000s. This whole trend is going straight up, but they try to blind people with all that extra shit in the media so that you don't really see that side. It's so that your perception's stuck on one end, right? But look, trust me, we good. People are gonna catch on to Big Pharma like they already are. Big Pharma's gonna get left in the past one day, very soon. We're gonna have decentralized concepts maybe to benefit that area, where people won't just kill someone like Dr. Seti. We'll actually respect him. order his products just fine. He'll have his own commercials with, guys running around with their golden retriever and their granddaughter, but it'll be
Yeah,
like some real shit with no crazy side effects at the end. Just
yeah.
like just a good commercial.
Hey, well, I'm glad you're optimistic about it because I'm not. I'm not
Hey man,
optimistic
I'm
at
just going.
all,
I go
bro.
based on facts. I just
Yeah,
go based on facts.
yeah.
Facts.
Because like my thought of it is like when we see the movies and like the future, like there's like this
Oh, that.
place in the city, it's
Well,
all
who's making
great.
the movies?
You're right, but I think it's like it's gonna be all great in the city area, and like in the fucking
Nah,
slums is gonna be fucking garbage. Like the people
nah.
that, because those are the people I worry about, man. Because people don't worry about those people. You know what I'm saying those are the people that we need to worry about. Because like that's where your disease is gonna come from.
I
That's where all
look.
that
I
shit is
think.
gonna come from.
I think it might take some time, but I think with time, I think we will progress that direction. But will it be like fast, where it's like there's no broke people out there at all? There's no poor people. There's no
No, there's always gonna be
sick
that.
people.
Because people are
Nah,
idiots.
that's gonna take a like extreme amount of time. And the only way I see that really, I would say, happening in full effect is if the people that are living in that nature of like abundance and health and all that stuff move to another planet by themselves. Then I see that society existing, and I know it can exist because we proved it on this planet. It can exist. You can
Yeah.
go to one country and it'll be great and positive, and you can go to a different country and it's negative as hell and it's crazy, right? So
Well, yeah, I mean, like you said, that like the only way I can see like this world like running like smoothly and great is like I said, they get Mars up and running. They get Mars up and running, then the whole thing about population control and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Because then what they'll end up doing is the super rich will just run Earth from Mars. So that's pretty much how it'll probably go. Move over there to Mars. They'll be in their own, like, I guess you can call their own Eden or whatever you want to call it, their own world.
you don't think they're ready to go to Mars?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, once they do go to Mars, if they figure out a way to like sustain life on Mars and like they create the bubbles and all the shit that we see in the because we know that's coming within the next 100 years. There's definitely going to be a city on Mars, 100%. That's
You you
that's
don't think
coming.
there's already a city there?
Nah,
There's a
I
couple of
don't.
rappers that there's a couple of rappers that talked about it. Even Kanye in one of his songs. They shit ride to Mars or some shit he said on that
Yeah,
Katy Perry song. But
nah, I don't think.
there's rumors.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, I will never know because I'm never gonna fucking go up there myself. So I'm probably never gonna make it to
You wouldn't
Mars.
move there?
Nah,
Well,
I like to. I'm a rebellion, bro. Like I like to walk outside butt naked if I want to, bro. Like I do whatever the fuck I want. I go to Mars. No any rules and laws and regulations. Gonna be able to have fucking swinger parties or whatever the fuck crazy shit you can think of. I don't want to call it crazy. I don't want to offend nobody. Like, whatever, like, out of the normal thing that people do here on Earth. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna have that over there on Mars, bro. Those people are gonna be like fucking cookie cutters and straightforward and like this is the world. We have to represent for the new world, like shit like that.
yeah,
Nah, bro. Like, I want to go do dumb shit. Like, I don't even do drugs, but if I want to go do drugs here, I can do drugs. You can't do that shit on Mars. Like, it's shit like that. I just want to have that free will. I
yeah.
don't think it's gonna be free will. Those that first colonization, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that goes to Mars, bro. They're not gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way, no way. Like,
I don't know. I mean, it's weird because you have like limited space anyway.
yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying. So like everything's gonna be like super regulated. You know what I'm saying? So like everything, the food you eat, like, you know what I'm saying. You're not gonna be able to go up there and all the food you want. You're not gonna have fucking goobers and fucking Sour Patch Kids or whatever fucking candy you want up there, bro. Like, it's just,
nah,
yeah,
nah. It's gonna be at first. It's gonna be rough until
yeah,
they
yeah.
like decades pass, and then we have like a smooth connection line of transportation of goods and services and resources to Mars from Earth. When that flow gets going consistently, and they terraformed it, and they made it where it's like real soil and trees and stuff, and they got the oxygen and all that going
Well,
good,
then I don't think so,
or
man.
just or at least some good sophisticated dome cities, then yeah, maybe it'll be smoother. But at first, those people who live there, the first people that live there, that's not gonna be the great experience. It's gonna be fucking boring as hell.
Yeah,
You're gonna be hanging out with the same people all the time in the same ass little ass space, and like it's just gonna be weird for a while. But let me see what people wrote in the chat. So Max Sean, man, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys, as well. We're gonna be dropping these 2 episodes every single week on the YouTube channel and making short clips. So definitely support that, share that. Max Sean, government is losing control of people's of the people minds of people. 100%. That's exactly what I was basically just saying. That's what's happening. They just been losing control this whole time. They try to create these systems against us, like internet, TV, media, all this stuff, but we end up flipping it on them. We always
sure.
do.
Yeah, definitely.
So Max Sean said, let me see. Alex Jones said this shit a long time ago. Yep, 100%. Sublime Drive said true. Hillary Clinton said they are losing the information war. 100%.
Yeah,
they're desperate. I mean, you can tell they're desperate. I mean, like it's very obvious. They're doing a lot of extra stuff lately, right? A lot of extra stuff in the media. You would only do that when you feel like you're losing. You're desperate. Um, yeah. So awesome, man. Subscribe, guys. Get to that YouTube channel and share some of these videos for sure. Um, but yeah, Big Pharma, man. I mean, we know they're pieces of shit. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
you know. I remember I used to live in Jersey next to Merck. Not live next to it, but it was like 15 minutes away. And I used to drive past it all the time. Merck was a big ass pharmaceutical company. One of they're rich as hell, right? They had their own helicopter. Like that's how this place was like. This place had like big gates guarding it, and they had their own helicopter. I'm like, these guys are making crazy money.
Yeah,
And not to mention that when I was gonna consider buying a business, I actually looked into the I guess you could say the medical world for business, and obviously that was like among the most lucrative. That was among the most top earning businesses you could own in the medical field is a pharmaceutical business. Not I'm definitely not going to buy one now, but but
yeah,
after this podcast, right?
yeah.
But
Hey,
but
look.
nah. Look, Big Pharma's shady, and it's crazy now that we know that Bill Gates is obviously with partners owning this, and on top of that, 70% you said of the farming land. Hope if we verify that's true, if we put
No,
these
it's true.
stats
It's
together,
100%
facts
true.
together, if both of those are true, then it just makes you really wonder who's in control of like the stuff that's going in our food and what could they be putting in our food? Why? Obviously, the same agenda from everything else that they've been doing, even
Yeah, for sure.
with the vaccine or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Big Pharma, the markets. So now, how does Big Pharma affect the markets? Now, I don't know if it affects the markets necessarily or greatly, but
Yeah,
definitely.
100%.
I don't think it really. I mean, I know they're probably playing a role in it for sure,
So
but
why did the markets drop today, bro? Did you look up why the markets dropped today?
I don't. I don't ever look
So
at the news.
so the markets dropped. So the markets dropped today because they messed up on the interest rates. So the interest rates are higher
Now,
than
you want to know why they really dropped?
why they really dropped.
Because it was a rising wedge. That's why.
Well, I mean, besides stuff like that. But so what the news is he said because it was a rising wedge. That's a good one. But so like when you look at the news, it says that the unemployment. So there were they messed up two things. They messed up on the interest rate. So the interest rates are actually higher than what they said they were, and then also the unemployment rates that they had originally put out on for the quarter, whatever, was way higher than what they said it was. So like they by like almost people that filed for unemployment
They always do that.
a week. So that's what kind of caused it. So like people saying that big uproar, but you're right. It was
Yeah, that's all I see. Every
yeah,
time, even before the pandemic happened, I told everybody like, "Yo, US 30 is about to sell." There's I forgot what it was, a triple top, some pattern I use out of the patterns I use. I was like, "Yo, there's this pattern form." Before they announced anything in the news, the media, anything, Bloomberg ain't say nothing. All right, but I knew it because of the pattern. So I realized that the patterns happen and they come, and a lot of times they come before. Most of the time they come before the news, before the media, and then the media just really makes the pattern activate and just
yeah,
it's a bull flag. It's a bull flag. What happens? You get
yeah.
some like random good news and shit. Donald Trump said something about the Dow. No, it was a bull flag.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder, but like, do you think they create these patterns?
Nah, the patterns is like the code to like the market to like if I could put your life, my life on a chart with candlesticks time, we would see these patterns. These patterns are just there because it makes up that matrix. It's like the patterns of this. It's like there's patterns to this reality with the Fibonacci sequence, the Fibonacci number. There's patterns to the market, and that's why you see those patterns over and over again. And I realize it because I don't know if you see in the group where we mess with a lot of crypto pre-sales. Like basically cryptos that are like just being released, brand
Yeah.
new coins, and they make good significant gains right away. And we noticed that even those like brand new coin doesn't have no news, nothing yet. It's not even on the website, not even on Coin Market Cap, nothing. Um, Still makes the patterns, still makes the same patterns
Yeah, I know a lot of
on
not a lot of
on the 1 minute time frame. It makes the patterns like it makes the
yeah,
same patterns, head and shoulders, whatever, flag. Like Shiba made flags back to back when it was just launching to the air.
yeah.
Yeah, there was news, so they did this, they did that, they did this, and they're like, okay, but what about all the good news that's been happening these last couple of weeks with Shiba? Yet it's been bearish. That's why I don't listen to news
Yeah.
because the candlesticks don't lie.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're definitely right about that. The
It's
chart
like a
don't lie.
code, bro. It's like a
Yeah.
code. It's like
The
a gold
chart
code.
yeah, I mean, everybody says that the chart don't lie at all. But yeah,
Oh,
I
it
noticed
lies sometimes.
well, yeah, yeah. I noticed with like a lot of like new coins, it makes like that big U like fucking goes up and then fucking drops down, makes that big U and comes back around.
Yeah,
Notice that on a lot
and
of
on the bottom of the U and on the top of the U, you'll find patterns. If you go
yeah,
down to the one
yeah.
minute time
Oh,
frame,
the one
you'll
minute.
find little patterns up there, little head and shoulders,
Yeah, I'm gonna
right when
start
the U
looking for
was
that.
forming, and pew, and then down there you see like an inverted head and shoulders, and then
Yeah,
pew. It's just, bro, it's crazy.
yeah. It's crazy, man.
I don't know what the hell I was doing with that pume sound, but
Hey, bro, that's the firing of
that's not
the.
how the market. That's not how the market goes.
That's not how the market
Pew.
goes. Hey, look, that's what US 30 did today. That shit said pew. That trade went straight down, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going
Yo,
on, bro?
I'm actually still in. Let me.
Oh, you're in the trade?
Oh,
Oh, I think I was in
yeah.
the trade too, but I think I'm on it.
No, I'm still in US 30 a piece. I held a piece. Yeah,
Oh no,
this thing is still dropping.
yeah, I just took a short pie. I'm up $40.
The 4 hour is looking like it's at a support level, so it
Yeah,
could
that's
drop a
funny.
little bit more. But
That's what I'm
it could
looking at
drop
right
like,
now. Looking at the
yeah,
4
it
hour.
could drop a couple thousand pips though, real quick.
I don't say
But
that, man. Say that.
it's in that area. Though. I mean, I've been in, so I'm already up thousands. I'm not gonna tell nobody to get in right here. That's chasing it. We got in at the top, at the tippy top.
Hey, look, I'm in for a buy and then I'm going in for a sell.
Yeah, be careful, man. Be
Yeah,
careful out there.
I'm up
Be
$40.
careful on these Dow Jones streets.
Yeah, yeah, I'm up $40. It's not like this morning though, man. It's up 350. Woke up to fucking
Yeah,
$50, bro. Well, I was up 400. Woke
yeah,
up to fucking
that's
$50.
happened to me, bro. Just going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Taking a little nap, waking up, and like, oh, I forgot about this trade, and
Yeah,
I was in
bro,
profit, man, before I went to
all the
sleep, and then
time.
I woke up and nope.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like I told Candace, like I tried to do it. I want to say like a couple weeks ago. I don't know when, like a month or two ago, man. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put 10,000 in my trading account. Fucking do that, mother. The whole 10K. Oh, I did good, and then I didn't do good, bro. It's just like you know what I mean. Like it's just trading, man. Like you gotta have that discipline, man. I told myself like I just need to stick with small accounts and just have that discipline and then go on, bro.
Strategic risk management, man. It's
Yeah,
all about strategic risk management.
yeah,
Like I
for
tell
sure.
people that all the time. That's what it all comes down to. Like you can lose 50% of your trades and still be profitable.
Yes,
You could shoot 50 and still be
you can
profitable.
be
Here's a
messy
prime
50.
example.
Yeah, you can be
Like
messy
here's a
50.
prime example. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday. We had like a rough day. We lost two trades back to back. Told everybody like, yo, risk 0.2% on this trade, right? Doesn't matter what the stop loss is, 1,000 pips, 500 pips, 200, 2,000. You make sure you put the right lot size to risk 0.2% of your account balance. So we lost those. All right, boom, take this third trade. Let's get in. Risk 0.02. Boom, recovery. That one hit TP2, recovered both those last losses, back at break even. Then we took a smaller trade, lost that one. Then I told everybody, guys, get into this trade, risk 0.5. So you notice what I'm talking about? Like I just switched the percentage around strategically. We
Yeah,
lost two of the 0.2, and then we regained it. Then we lost a little bit, a piece of it, and then now we just went 0.5,
yeah,
lost that trade. I mean, won that sorry, won that trade, hit multiple TPs on that one, all today. So made it all back. Strategic risk management is the key.
Yeah, yeah, not for sure. I'm trying to be like your boy, bro. I'm trying to hit big and go to Spain and never worry about money ever again, bro. Like I'm
Nah, but
telling
you
you,
could do that with crypto for sure. Like I'm telling you, like the pre-sales that Joe's Marie's doing, my stepdaughter, that she's
yeah,
doing, I'm telling you now that it's worth it. Like these coins are launching, and
yeah. Now I gotta hop on those, man. I do. I
when
need
they
to.
get released, you got to be fast. You got to buy in on the pre-sale, and then we see 50% gains on average, sometimes 2-3x, sometimes 5x in a matter of minutes on these coins. They usually don't last, so it's just boom and
Nah,
it's
yeah,
done, pump and
yeah,
dump. It's like a pump and dump most of the time. But the thing is that you never know which one of these coins can be like the next Shiba or something. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And you don't know. So even if you leave like a little piece in there in that coin because you believe in the project or whatever, you never know what's gonna happen to that little piece. You know what I'm saying? Like you really don't know.
yeah,
So
for sure.
definitely hop on those calls. But
That's what I did with
um
you, Floki, bro. Like you, Floki, I put 3K in and made 15,000.
yo, Floki's done now, but yeah, Floki went 5x when I called it.
Yeah,
Went.
I still
You
got
know
like
what I'm
two
mad about?
thousand in it though. Like I don't know if I'm gonna take it out. I might
You
just
know
leave.
what's crazy, man, is that I told everybody to get into Floki, and I remember that day when I saw Floki and I was going to invest in it. Told everybody to get into Floki,
You ain't get in.
and I totally forgot that I only put 50.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I
nah.
only got in with $50.
Yeah, I put it in it. Yeah, I
It
put
went to
like
250
3,000
though.
in.
250, yeah, it's not bad,
That's
but
not
like,
bad.
come on,
Yeah,
like, but 5x. Yeah, if I would have put a grand in there, that's 5 grand.
yeah, yeah. No, like I said, I put three. I put three in, and then went all the way up to 18. I think was a total. I took
Yeah,
out like around 17. I took my money out, and then I took I obviously profits. I left some in there. Then it kept going down, and I took I want to say 3,500 out and put it into B. That's where I bought my B.
yeah.
And I just left
Yo,
2,000 in
BNB right now, BNB is an easy 2x in the next couple
there. Yeah,
months.
yeah,
It's gonna go right back to where it was.
yeah, yeah, for
Like,
sure. Yeah,
sure.
once
But
Bitcoin hits 60K, yeah, it's gonna be my account's gonna be crazy, bro. But once it hits
yo,
60K, it's gonna be
JP Morgan just said that Bitcoin can hit 100. Did he say 150K by the end of this
man,
year?
no way.
Or
I don't believe it. I'll say I got it hit in the high. I got to hit it before the end of the year is 97. That's
I
what
think
off the fibs.
I think it's one of those things that's for me personally, I think it's kind of unpredictable in a way.
Yeah,
If you use like a Fibonacci tool, then it's predictable in that sense with your Fibonacci tool, right?
yeah,
Matter of fact, let me look at it real quick with the Fibonacci tool. Let me just do that real quick.
yeah. I got
Let
it.
me let me see something. All right, let me take a look at it on the bigger time frames. Like, let me say the daily. Nah, you know what? The weekly.
Yeah, I'll
Look at the.
show you what I got.
Let's see.
Live during computer. Yo, are we? Am my mic working? Is my mic? All right, yeah, my mic is working. All right, good. So, what I got here? And obviously, guys, we're way off the subject of
This is no. This is the markets. We're talking about the markets.
so
Oh yeah. You know what? I think I yeah I can. I mean, using the fib tool, I can see it hitting $110,000
by the end of the year.
by the end of the year. I don't know. That's tough,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying. I don't have it. So like this is what I have drawn out right here.
That's 10 months, right? I don't know.
Fucking chatter all.
Yo, maybe, bro. I don't know. We could see some hyperbolic movement with any crypto. That's the crazy thing about crypto.
Hey, you see this right here, right? You see that green box? Smoke that motherfucker then.
Nice. Yeah, I see it.
So
Um,
this is what I got right here on a daily. What Bitcoin is gonna be doing. and it's been following. Look, I've been doing this since December. You see this right here, right? See my screen?
Yeah.
Let me trying to turn these alarms out. Whatever, that's fine. But so for those of you that don't set alarms on your fucking charts, you guys are crazy. Set alarms. So yeah, here, look, I've been following this line since December. Look what it's been doing. Did not? I mean, obviously, besides here, has it not been fucking following it, bro? Like, look at this shit.
Hmm.
Been fucking following it to the T. So like here, I got around May, and this is what I've been telling people. Around May, I got it. Or I'm sorry, around April, I got a break in the all-time high around this time, April. So, and then I
Oh
got
yeah.
it
By the end of the
hidden.
by the end of the first quarter, yeah.
Yeah, around June, I got it hidden around 80, and then tanking again, just off of past performance. So like literally, all I did was take the previous, you know, run from here, and then just
Yeah.
matched it right over here. So like this is just pretty much history. And then as you can see, the charts always repeat itself. So here we go. I just drew it out, put it on here. Learned that from my boy Picasso. Shout outs to him. And then boom. That's what I did. So I think from here, I don't know what's gonna go on past June 27th. Obviously, it's probably gonna, this is gonna give it enough for it to go down in the RSI and the stock. It's gonna give enough to go down, and then from there, it's gonna fly up. It's gonna give it enough strength to fucking go up. So, so if we take the fibs, I mean, depending on the retracement, I mean, from here. So I don't know. We'll see what goes on from there. I don't know how long. I don't think in 6 months it's gonna go up from fucking 50,000 to 120. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we got 10 months, right?
Well, no, like so I got it being here around like June. So like this is like the end of June, so August. So
Oh, okay.
I don't see it fucking shooting up from 50,000 to fucking 120,000. Maybe 90, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why when I did on the fibs it was like around like 90 something. I just don't obviously have it here, but maybe somewhere around there I can see it, hitting 90 or possibly touching 100K. But for me to see like that shit to hit fucking 120, like something significant has got to happen for it to do that. You know what I'm saying? By the end of this year, I just don't. I don't see it. What do you think?
I'm actually looking at it right now. Um, I mean, I need to see. First off, I need to make sure we're not done crashing. So right
Yeah,
now,
that's it.
we're literally, right now we're just retesting the neck of the head and shoulders on the weekly. That's all we're doing, and uh, and it's rejecting a little bit already. So on the weekly, so yeah, I need to make sure that it's going to respect this. If it, I need to make sure that it breaks through this neckline, previous neckline of that weekly head and shoulders. When it breaks back up through that neckline, it's also going to get rid of that downtrend on the daily structure as well. By doing so, it's going to break out of that downtrend. And then, if it does come back down and retest, maybe under smaller time frames, we also could have somewhat of a pattern down there. Some bullish pattern, 4 hour, the daily. Um, that could happen also, and if that does, that's obviously great signs that we're going to continue bullish from 43 and beyond. But right now, it's respecting, and so that's giving me a somewhat of a indication that it might just reverse again and retest 42 800 again, even if it is just one more time before bouncing up. That's a potential, but of course, we need to see that we got to see the rest of the confirmations. I just see it respecting right now. Let me take a look at the actual candles on the daily and below. So right now on the daily, we do have a nice rejection that happened, an area retest, and a bearish engulfing candle that happened before this current daily candle. So that's giving us good signs that this could potentially want to retest down. at 30, was that 36, 35,000. Maybe retest one more time. Yeah, we got a M forming, a double top forming with some divergence on the 4 hour. And but there's still an uptrend in the 4 hours, so it's not breaking out of the trend yet. But we got those confirmations right there, double top and some divergence on a sell area too. So Bitcoin could sell from this area for sure. It just needs to break that level. That candle has like an hour and 40 minutes left. So if it breaks that support level that the 4 hour candle's on right now, Bitcoin will probably drop back down there, or at least a little bit to give some kind of bag. That's for
Yeah.
sure. If it breaks that end, um, I mean that's what I see right now. It's just respecting that area. So I'm not going to get excited about Bitcoin being bullish yet. Like people get too excited as soon as it goes a little bullish, just like Shiba. I told everybody like don't get too excited yet. It's still in a trend. Like it needs to break out. You know, got
Yeah.
to see the confirmations. But
If it
it's looking like a potential sell.
if it breaks above that 45, then I'm going all in on Bitcoin. I'm
Then I'll
going.
get excited. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
If it breaks and holds above 45, and
Yeah,
yeah,
like a weekly candle. It
yeah,
has to
yeah,
close.
yeah.
Boom.
Yep. That's what we need. That
And
because I'm looking at it now, like 2 days. It could definitely it's possible. It's
yeah,
definitely possible
that's
because
an
it
easy
touched 50.
50% gain. That's an easy 50% gain. If it breaks above 45 and you get in,
Yeah.
that's an easy 50% gain in a
Yes.
matter of just a month because it's going to go right back to 62, 63, whatever K.
Yeah. Yeah. So if it I got it. If it breaks 45, it's definitely gonna go up at least 15,000. So it's gonna
Yeah.
touch 60. Yeah, it's gonna touch 60 and then drop back down to like the 50s. Yeah, drop back down to high 40s, and then once it drops back
And
down to
then,
its high 40s, it's gone.
yeah, so that where the shoulders were is at 50, what is that? 50, where the shoulders were on the head and shoulders around 53. So yeah, it could bounce off 53 again, but we got to keep in mind as well that that actually that actually touched that area a few times. So I wouldn't be surprised that if it comes up to 53 this time, that it actually just like bust right through it, this time because that's like the fourth touch on that area on a daily candle. So that usually after the third touch, you can expect a break. Fourth, fifth touch for sure, you get that break of the structure. So I think for sure, like if the daily candles go back up to 53,000. I don't think it's just going to touch it again. I think that's just going to just smash right through it. There's probably going to be some big rally, some big news out there in the media, and just flying. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see that happening, but we'll see. Right now, I don't know. Right now, it's a toss up. Right now, I don't know what to think. Buy or sell. I don't know. We gotta wait.
Nah, for sure, for sure. I'll definitely say wait. More riskier people like a nice 10 cent in it. A nice little 10 cent going on for a buy. So
Let it ride. Let it ride.
yeah, I just keep putting stop losses, man. I put stop loss. I'm like, man, I'll risk 100. But I mean, like, what's the word? Like, I rather risk $100, $200, $500 to make fucking 5,000. Saying 6,000.
Yeah, yeah. A dime goes a long way in this
Yeah,
game.
yeah, for
Right?
sure. But yeah, it's definitely an hour. Another W on the stream. Thank you to
Yes, yes.
some of our new followers. Kimber, follow. You guys are going to follow the YouTube channel. I gotta put some more. Start getting it going, man. Start getting this ball rolling. So I appreciate everybody that stopped by. I appreciate everybody that commented. Bruce, as always, appreciate you, man. Last words.
Oh yeah, man. Likewise, brother. Always good to rock the mic with you, man. Look, I think we've been doing a good job bringing you guys some interesting topics and just bringing more awareness. It's just the goal of this podcast is to just go down the rabbit hole together. We are not your gurus and we don't know it all. And I humbly and excitedly accept that fact because it makes me hungry for more knowledge. So I go down the rabbit hole with you guys. We learn together. We grow together, as always. So don't forget to definitely share this content, right? Share it. We're gonna be doing a contest. Is it a contest? No, a giveaway. We're gonna be doing a giveaway soon, guys. We're gonna be giving somebody $100 on a live podcast. We're gonna plan this out. Simple rules like share the post, like the post, tag 3 people on the post type rules, and then we'll be announcing somebody who wins um, the giveaway towards the end of the episode. Anyway, so we got a lot of things in store for sure, guys. A lot of things in store, and share some ideas though with topics all the time on our social media pages. Don't be afraid to share some topic ideas. But that's it for today's episode of Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm your host Bruce Neal, it's your co-host Anthony Lucas. Guys, we're out.